Nelson Mandela and Christo Brandt were two men born in the same country, but bred in different worlds. An elderly black prisoner and his young white prison warder. Two men designed by history to be sworn enemies, but destined to become friends.
I was 19 years old when I came face to face with Nelson Mandela. He was 60. Until that day I had never heard of him or his African National Congress. I was his prison warder on Robben Island and he changed my life forever.
In his book called Doing Life With Mandela, My Prisoner, My Friend, Christo Brandt describes the special bond he had shared with the late Mandela.
Mandela was more like, not my friend, but like a father to me. You know, if I ask him some advice, he will help me. When he was close to my family, he even always asked about my children. He even write a letter to my eldest son on the States, even want to give him a scholarship to help him, that he must encourage his studies. After my father passed in 1986, we talked when I want to leave the prison service. Mandela became like my father at States.
As a young prison warder, Brandt had been warned that prisoners like Nelson Mandela, Ahmed Kathrada and their comrades were dangerous criminals. But he says he got to know them as elderly men of great humility, dignity and wisdom.
It was a growing process for myself. I learned a lot from them. And you know, like my father said, must respect elderly people. They was all elderly than me, but they respect me as a seniors. Like Mandela was really respectful to me.
Consistent with our policy of non-racialism, he is not white. He's just a human being. And that's how we treated him. Not as a white person, but as a very humane human being.
The unlikely friendship between Brandt and Mandela continued to grow over the years, from behind prison walls in the 70s and 80s, during Mandela's presidency in the 90s, to the day the old man died in December 2013.
He was at least relaxed, he was retired, and I'm sure he died in peace. I miss his presence, I miss his voice, I miss his humanity of putting his hand out towards other people. And I also asked him if he don't hate the white people of the country on some states. And he said, Mr. Brandt, I can't hate the white people. All my comrades are white. You know, and he was that type of person to accommodate everybody.
And like many others whose lives were touched by Nelson Mandela, the former prison warder Christo Brandt has vowed to carry lessons learned from his ex-prisoner and friend in his heart forever. Renee Del Calm, CCTV, Johannesburg.